This show's gonna start in 30 seconds. By the end of that line, it was 25. This show's gonna start in less than 15 seconds. Welcome to Song Fight Live. Welcome to Song Fight Live 2021. My name's Glenn Case. I am here in Spokane, Washington, and boy, it's going to be really fun. I'm one of the promos that I made here recently was talking about even if it was a train wreck, that it was going to be fun. Yeah, I'm already fighting all sorts of technical difficulties, so hopefully it's going to work out. I've got a backup plan in case things don't go right. The main thing that I'm concerned about at this point, so please let me know in the comments if this happens, but I've been seeing things where the video plays and it doesn't sync up. So hopefully we're not going to see much of that. But in case we do, let me know in the comments and hopefully I will end up seeing that. Hello, Gene. I'm going to. That's one of the things that we can do here now with this, though. I do love the software that we're using with that. Hi, Gene. And right there, it's funny because we've got Evan Anderson here. Of the Landfills, and funny enough, that's exactly who I thought we would go ahead and start with today. So here is the Landfills from Song Fight Live 2021. Again, this is normally something we would normally do in person, but due to COVID, this is the second year running where it's not going to be in person. It will be online only. So let's go ahead and start with the Landfills, though. The Landfills. Synth software of questionable quality. Monotonous and derivative music, self-deprecating lyrics, and a penchant for ranting about intellectual property law. We are the Landfills. Played Song Fight in 03 to 06, quietly simmering since.
Okay, so we'll go get the file. Okay, just make sure everything's in order here. Okay, time for the live show. I'll press play. You know, I could probably make a better effort.
What can I do to
That's a brand new promo right there, put together by Hot Pink Halo, and of course the music there by Mr. Sam Douglas. I wanted to give a shout out to Landfills for that lovely T-shirt that you were sporting. It looked a little bit like this, but in a different color. That was put together by Bortwine back in the day. And I believe Ken just said something about those T-shirts, if I'm not mistaken. I'm looking for the part where, he's clapping. Oh, here we are. It's as he says, still plenty of Explino T-shirts to go around if anyone wants one. And it looks a bit like this. This is the T-shirt, and Explino is a side project that Ken and I threw together. I insisted upon, I don't know if I necessarily insisted upon it, but I thought, I love his song Indie Rock Bottom, and he talks about they used to be called Exploding Rhinos, but they changed their name to Explino. All right, so the person who threw together that promo that you saw moments ago, again, the animation was done by Hot Pink Halo, and it just so happens that is precisely who we have up next here on Songfight Live 2021. Let's learn a little bit about Hot Pink Halo. Hot Pink Halo. Hot Pink Halo enjoys pushing buttons.
I watch Jeff who lives at home as he gets high and higher deep down in the basement. Oh. And I can't help but wonder about my fate, about my destiny, renewal, vitality, energy. I watch Jeff who lives at home as he goes round and round while looking for the clue to fix what's broken. And I can't help but wonder about my fate, about my destiny, renewal, vitality, energy. Jeff watched signs again last night. It keeps getting better every time. It's funny, but first time you watch it, it's hard to understand what it's about. It just so hard the edges, and then everything comes together in this one perfect moment at the end. And it's the water that saves them, and that was fate. And I can't help but wonder about my fate, about my destiny, renewal, vitality, energy. And I can't help but wonder about my fate, about my destiny, renewal, vitality, energy.
This song is Tricked for the Last Time, which was written in February or March 2020 at my parents' house in Australia on a crappy nylon string guitar that they had there. We were visiting for the first time in a few years, and it turns out that a lot can happen in that 29 hours that you're in the air from Ireland to Australia, turns out. Anyway, the vocals were recorded at my mother-in-law's house in a spare bedroom directly into an iPad. And this song is a sequel to Gizzo's song, Looks Good in Black, which was written from the perspective of everybody's favourite brooding vampire, Angel. And this one is from Buffy's point of view.
Your eyes are like the sun, they shine so bright and light me up, then silently tell me to run away. In your eyes I am alone, captured in the spotlight, trying desperately to lead you home. My hope is like the sea, it comes crashing down then pulls away every time you look at me. But I still dream of drowning in your eyes until I find a place where we can be redeemed. And there's no easy way to tell you that I love you, so I'll just keep on fighting for what's right, because our future isn't set. Your soul is like the night, it comes and goes before my eyes, like you always hidden from the light. But you still feel this push and pull, commanding you to kneel. And there's no easy way to tell you that I love you, so I'll just keep on fighting for what's right, because our future isn't set. I can't have you, and I never wanted this for you. When you were mine, I'm not happy to be without you, but I've been tricked for the last time.
This is my little cane-toed percussion guiro. I bought it a long time ago at a music festival in Australia. And cane-toads are an invasive species in Australia, but they're not the first invasive species in Australia. This song's got some swearing in it, and it's called The Dregs.
I sat down to watch the nightingale, and it showed the worst of my parts, and the worst of it is what I saw was the order of the day. They say the cream comes out on top, and what's left is lesser. Don't drain the dregs, just get probably go to return to the good old days when jokes were cool and history books sang to a lie attitude. Please share if you remember and like if you agree that food will grow and shit and daisies push through concrete. What's left behind and thought of life can sometimes help us see. Food will grow and shit and flowers push through concrete. What's left behind and thought of last completes what it sets us free.
Song fight, song fight, song fight, song fight. Get a title and a date, send a song in. Everybody votes and then we do it again. Song fight, song fight, song fight, song fight.
Yeah, Hot Pink Halo. Awesome. Loving it. Looks like we've got a number of people showing their love here for that. We're checking back in to see what people have to say about the performance here. And I know that, yeah, there we go. Cool set from someone new to me. Nicely done. So, yes, I guess I was going to say, I might let him say who he actually is, but I'll say it for him. That's the legendary Dr. Worm. And I definitely learned some tricks from Doc Worm back in the 2004 at Songfight Live Austin. I was taking notes in the audience because he was phenomenal with his live set. All right. So up next, it looks like we are going to be going with Geech. So keep that love coming. Keep watching. And here's Geech.
Geech Sorensen. Geech has been in a bunch of bands, and after many years, finally gave in to Aaron and Sam's desperate pleas, joining Berkeley Social Scene in 2019.
Separating out a man, want to have
hope against all of my hope. There isn't a reason I can explain that any other matter ends in vain. Could it just be the way that I cope against all of my hope? Against all of my hope. Against all of my hope. I hope against hope. Never had to look over my shoulder. Never had to wonder which way it comes. Never had to run for cover. Never had to go and reach for my guns. And first, it's not what it would be. And the worst, coming up on me. And first, it's not what it would be. And the worst, is coming up on me. I don't remember falling. An echo of a voice was calling. It nearly got me, I think. Another and I began to sing. I can't believe this could happen to me. And the first is not what it would be. And the worst is coming up on me. And the first is not what it would be. And the worst coming up on me. And the first is not what it would be. And the worst is coming up on me. And the first is not what it would be. And the worst is coming up on me. 2 hits and I was down on the floor. 2 hits I couldn't take anymore. And the first is not what it would be. And the worst is coming up on me. And the first is not what it would be. And the worst is coming up on me. After we met, I tried to think of anything else. I one of the days under the cast of the spells. How you looked at me seemed almost a line. Even your offhand words were etched to my mind. I've laid it over in my head so many times. What needed to be said for our storyline? I don't get relationship rules. Some kind of secret dances moves I stumble through. That's the way that music could how it should be. Your head runs up easily. Try to remember it's only me. The way that music brought you and me. In the moment we had my chorus slipped away. Hard to feel when only fragments are at play. I can write how the story will end. Sitting alone, a drink in my hand, that's how I will pretend. That's the way that it is, but how it should be. Your head mind up easily. Try to remember the only me. The way that music for you and me. Shut up and kiss me, to say on the page. Shut up and kiss me, to say on the page. Shut up and kiss me, to say on the page. Thank you. Good night.
Song fight, song fight, song fight, song fight. Get a title and a date and send a song in. Everybody votes, then you do it again. Song fight, song fight, song fight, song fight. Get a title and a date and send a song in. Everybody votes, then you do it again. Song fight.
All right, Geech Sorensen, very, very nicely done. Yeah, there's obviously, again, lots of applause coming through. People saying they like it. We got Micah that said, love that song. This is very lovely, Geech. Lots of love going on, that's for sure. And I'm digging that. And also a lot of talk about where we would end up having a song fight live the next time that it is done in person. And there were a couple of thoughts there. Bend, Oregon definitely was one of the places that came up. I do believe Antarctica was suggested. And Philly. Maybe Philly. Maybe Pompeii. And then there was the thought that maybe that the band Pompeii could also play in Song Fight Live Pompeii. Get them to submit a song fight. There's time. So hopefully that is exactly what will end up happening. Is sometime around next year, we will end up being able to do this again in person. All right, I do believe up next we've got Sweeney Toad and the Synthlads.
Sweeney Toad and the Synthlads. Synth plus raps equals synth hop.
geek and a light, I'm a space ghost. I know must face my inner demons. Can't find my way back, cinders are breathing. Lost in space, a crude wormhole. Story of purgatory, new normal. I'm on my way, yeah, 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 ho. 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 Oh, oh, whoa, 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 oh, oh, whoa, 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 oh, oh, whoa, 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 oh, oh, whoa, 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 oh, oh,
Get a title and a date and send a song in. Everybody votes, then we do it again. Get a title and a date and send a song in. Everybody votes, then we do it again and again.
All right, there you go. Sweeney Toad and the Synthlads right there. And people were digging it. You know, it looks like Ian was saying, I'm feeling these lyrics. Lots of compliments that I noticed for the synths right there. You know, Damien. And Damien knows his synths. Make no mistake about that. And also definitely Kitty. Kitty was very, very popular there. Although Kitty really seemed like Kitty was having none of it. I would agree with that assessment. All right, so there we go. At this point, that's 4 out of the 12 acts. We're already 1/3 of the way through it. Can you believe that? It's passing by very quickly, gotta say. But I'm thrilled to have all 31 of you here watching. Thank you very much for being here. And up next, we're going to potentially have some people joining me live and talking. But right now, that's not what's going to happen right now. It's going to be Night Sky, which is, I believe, Matt Holland. For those of you who were watching last week, Fluffy had a set with a full horn section. And Matt Holland was that horn section, and it was a delight to see. So, all right, here we go with Night Sky on Songfight Live 2021.
Night Sky. Night Sky is Sally on lyrics, Steve on drums, and Matt on the rest.
Songfight Live 2021. This is I'm Covered in It Now by Night Sky. Just the bit of road I see stretches fine ahead of me. There were always distractions flashing, seeking my reactions. But I stayed true to my own sweetest dream, crystal clean. Am I covered by that now? In my path I left behind others who I could not find. In my heart a familiar sound, so I did not look around. To see the source of the cries I could surely hear, they were so near. So I'm covered in it now. On the day my path was blocked, I saw others, some were shocked. Not the people who'd been trying to set for me a bright light shining. On the perils of the map I was following, wallowing in what I'm covered in right now. At first I thought I understood what happened here, I thought I could. Lead people past this obstruction, lest it lead to our destruction. And I recalled the wisdom of the warning chorus I'd ignored. Shall I be a cover for them now? I was not blind, I made my choice to close my mind to the knowing voice. With wisdom born of experience, give up my claim of innocence. If our fight now is over, whose life matters, nothing sadder. And there's no cover for it now. How it comes apart. Ollie makes his world the perfect logic, his own physics, a little magic. He roasted it with fire and wind to save the world. He's making it up the same as you. We'll never know if the whole thing's true. We'll never know how it comes apart. Just like him, I follow my heart. Hannah's world is kind and artistic, filled with music, optimistic, brilliance and wit, wisdom of the power of yet. Build Hannah's world. She's making it up the same as you. We'll never know if the whole thing's true. We'll never know how it comes apart. Just like her, I follow my heart. Lily's world is connected. She hears the bells, others neglected, soaking up skills with flair and frills. No one's alone in Lily's world, but she's making it up the same as you. We'll never know if the whole thing's true. We'll never know how it comes apart. Just like her, I follow my heart.
This one's called 3/4.
Blue sky morning by the sea, Stella opens her sweet brown eyes. In your big soft bed with satin sheets, she got a real luxury life. I got 3/4 in my pocket, jingle, 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 jingle. It may be that I've been forgotten, but I got a plan, I got an angle. I'm nothing but her used to be, looking in from the outside. I'm wearing my heart on my sleeve, standing here in her line of sight. I got 3/4 in my pocket, jingle, 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 jingle. It may be that I've been forgotten, but I got a plan, I got an angle. She'll remember how life with me made her skin sizzle and her heart smile. We won't have to worry about money. The law says she'll get half your pile.
Song fight, song fight, song fight, song fight. Get a title and a date, send a song in. Everybody votes and we do it again. Song fight, song fight, song fight, song fight. Get a title and a date, send a song in. Everybody votes and we do it again.
Yeah, how great was that? Night Sky. Matt Holland just completely giving JB a little bit of a run for his money on the best song fight whistler right there. I think JB now has some competition in that regard. And yeah, we're getting, as anticipated, more applause coming through here. Oh, and it says you need to play Sam's promo again for the latecomers. You know what, Aaron? I'm just going to go right to it right now just because I can. And so let's do that. This is Sam did this, the music, and it's Hot Pink Halo did the graphics.
Everybody votes, let me do it again. Song fight, song fight, song fight, song fight.
And I find myself wondering if Sam still has a voice after that, you know? I don't know if he's ready for me to call on him yet, but it looks like maybe he is here. I'm going to add him to the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mo.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
How are you doing, Mo? I do believe we were talking.
Yeah, sitting around watching some YouTube. Have you heard of YouTube before? It's great.
I have, but like, how would you describe it? What's the deal with it?
I would describe YouTube as a place where you go to watch your insane friends do insane things.
Yeah, no, I'd say that seems that seems accurate.
I mean, where are the lies? Where are they?
No, you're on point as usual.
Mar-a-Lago.
Although it's normally Ken is the one that has the good ideas, though. Ken has all the good ideas.
Ken for everything. I mean, really, like when you really think about it, if you go down to the annals of history, I believe if you check out like the book before the Bible, you know.
Oh, is that the Book of Ken?
Yeah, the Book of Ken.
Okay, got it.
It tells you should blame Ken for everything. So I do.
It's true. And Ken does say that you have a lot of Mo is a longtime songfighter who was in Dubose Triangle, amongst other acts. What are some of the other ones that you were part of besides Dubose Triangle back in the day?
Dubose Triangle. I've done some Milwaukee Youth Center Choir songs. I did Plus Dot, a one-off with Jeff Val.
Oh, there you go.
Right. I've done a Shark Tornado.
Oh, yeah. See, long before there was a movie called Sharknado, you were in a band called Shark Tornado.
Yeah, I mean, JB and I are in the middle of suing them, but it's not going so great.
Yeah, I imagine that it's pretty tough. They've got some.
Turns out we should have hired Rudy Giuliani.
See, there you go. So, and of course, we're in a group, Agony Sauce, but this is Moody Vermin. So, for people who may not know, what's the deal with Moody Vermin?
Moody Vermin was an Insta band that got put together. So, again, we have to blame everybody. We can all say it together. 3, 2, 1. Blame Ken.
Blame Ken. Yes.
And Moody Vermin is comprised of Evermind, Roy Walter, and myself. And basically, we just do some shit.
Cool. Well, let's see what that shit is all about right here. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Moody Vermin on Song Fight Live 2021.
Moody Vermin. Roymond, Evermind, and Mo make unpopular music.
Song fight, song fight. Get a title and a date, send a song in. Everybody votes, then we do it again. Song fight, song fight. Get a title and a date, send a song in. Everybody votes, then we do it again.
All right, there we go. Moody Vermin, and we're back here with Mo of Moody Vermin. Nicely done. You are muted, and I think it's because I muted you, but now I'm going to unmute you, and now you can speak.
Normally, people just leave me muted, Glenn. It's the smart thing to do.
Is that how it usually works?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
No, I think it was. I really appreciated having that like very moody JB thing come in afterward. The song fight teaser that you just ran. The bumper you just ran?
Oh, yeah.
It's like perfectly,
perfectly,
the whole thing.
Well, and it's actually called A Jazz Voyage. That the name of that particular promo was A Jazz Voyage, so I figured that if there was going to be one that made sense to play, it was that one. I did notice amongst the comments something that I think that somebody's got your number here.
Which
Ian
number?
Blaylock. I believe the number was 41. Not quite the meaning of life, but one there.
Right,
this right here.
42.
Someone's been listening to Fracture, LOL. Would you say that was probably accurate?
Yeah, if you want to do the songwriting breakdown of that particular song, like, I don't know how much it's smart for me to admit these things, but like basically everything I've ever written is just ripping off things, right? So that one, yeah, it's Fracture and Fractured, the later version. I just saw King Crimson at the Greek Theater, by the way.
See, Ian, you got it right, Ian.
And the Dune theme by Toto.
Oh, okay. See, there
which
you
I
go.
think is, yeah. I mean, you'll have to dig deep and really listen to it again because I think probably nobody listens to that shit. But I like that movie. Like fuck off. I like it. This is the new guitar, by the way. It's
that. Yeah,
very
there was
rare.
definitely comments about the guitar not being red enough, and it was pretty. This is your newest, yes?
Yeah, I just got this one.
How many are you up
to? Lifetime or like in my possession now?
Currently, because I know that you've sold a good number of them. You've given away a few, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. Right now, including acoustics, not including other non-guitar but guitar-like instruments, 10.
Okay. See there. And Ian has another question here. Was Fractured on Construction of Light?
I believe so. Yeah, I think that's right.
All right.
By the way, these are if you like minor league baseball, these is the Flying Chanclas, and you should support them because they have a cool logo.
I was about to say they have a very cool hat. That alone is a good enough reason, I think, to support them.
It's a chancla. It's like your abuela is going to come and like, hey, why don't you take out the garbage? throw a slipper at you.
Very nice. Well, up next we've got one of them, and it's Lucky Witch and the Righteous Ghost, which features Nivius and Brooks. They were judges on the year that we took second place in Nurine.
Yes, and for that I also blame Ken.
Yeah, that's understandable. Like, blaming Ken, he has most of the best ideas, but as a result, he also gets most of the blame. So we're gonna go to Lucky Rich and the Righteous
Lucky Ghost and the Righteous Witch.
There you go. Lucky Witch and the Righteous Ghost here on Song Fight Live 2021.
Thank you.
Lucky Witch and the Righteous Ghost. Have you ever seen a ghost? LWRG is a sparkle grunge band full of power chords and omnichord.
Still rolling.
All right. I heard you were a gin drinker who liked to play cards. Had a penchant for blondes and vintage cars. Heard you do a mean right, had the eagle tattoo. And every day my mother mother says I look just like you, just like you. Just like you. That's the story they tell me since you took off one night. They tell me about my father, but I never knew the guy. That's the story they tell me since you took off one night. They tell me about my father, but I never knew the guy. You were a varsity jock who listened to punk. Couldn't hold a job cause you never gave a fuck. I heard you had a temper and I have your eyes. I heard you loved my mother and your mistress on the side, on the side, on the slide. Story they tell me since you took off one night. They tell me about my father, but I never knew the guy. That's the story they tell me since you took off one night. They tell me about my father, but I never knew the guy. Water broke on prom night and you didn't stick around. You sent postcards from 100 different towns. Heard I have a sister. Hope you treat her well. But as for you, you can go to hell, go to
attack. I got some ideas in my head. We could find an inventor to make machines that talk to the dead. Or we could make peace with our parents. We could show them how we feel. We could find out ancient secrets to inflict wounds that never heal. We could, but should we? We could, but should we? We could, but should we? I think we should. We could, but should we? We could, but should we? We could, but should we? I think we should. We could harness diabolical powers. We could make an unholy pact. We could show Karl Marx his nightmare. We could keep his dream intact. We could overrun the fence with ghosts and ghouls and wailing banshees. We could save our friends from the hunger of 10 billion zombies. Or we could go out to dinner. I'll treat you to a $1 meal. Find another way to open hell's demonic seal. We could, but should we? We could, but should we? We could, but should we? I think we should. We could, but should we? We could, but should we? We could, but should we? I think we should. One, two, three, four. You can say that there's no point in trying anyway. You can say that nobody is listening when you say that the world is better off without you anyway. You can say all this and be sorry every day. The only way out, the only way out, the only way out is through. The only way out, the only way out, the only way out is through. You can see all the hearts that get broken by the way. You can see a people who have fallen by the way. You can see that everyone is trying in their way. You can let this sadness make you bitter, or you can say, the only way out,
Song fight, song fight, song fight. Song fight, song fight, song fight, song fight. Get a title and a date and send a song in. Everybody votes and we do it again. Song fight, song fight, song fight, song fight. Get a title and a date, send a song in. Everybody votes and we do it again.
Yeah, Lucky Witch and the Righteous Ghost. You guys definitely had some positive things to say about that as well. That was amazing. Great job there from Gene. That set was awesome. You got Geech saying it was a rocking set. And one of the things that you may have just noticed moments ago was things that looked like trading cards. And because the trading cards are on there, I figured, hey, let's go to Spud. We can talk about the trading cards that we just saw in that promo.
It's the Rockening. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the deal with that?
The deal with what? I mean, I kind of, we've kind of let the Rockening slide a little. I'm not sure when the last set came out, but it's up to like, I don't know, a dozen decks of cards or something. I mean, we have Nivius was very important in pulling together information and submitting them so we could make playing cards. But there's like a trading card for a lot of song fight bands up until the last few years when it's dropped off. But it's got it's a game using song fighters. We show their statistics, there's special powers, a nice image of the band, and there's even rules on how to play the game.
You've got to love that too. Are we up to thousands of cards yet? I know that we're definitely in the high hundreds.
You know what? Hey, I could look that up right now here. It won't just take me a second. It's at songfight.org/rockening.
All right.
I believe. And if I just go to the deck and go back one card, I will be at the very last one, 445.
445 cards.
445 cards. The last entry was Milk Machine.
Oh, okay. See, there you go. And I have confirmed that is correct. So I'll put it right there in the chat, and we'll show it on the chat for those that may be wondering about it. It is songfight.org /rockening, where you can also get trading cards with people that you know. And Fluffy's card is outdated.
Fluffy has a point. Many of the cards are outdated, seeing as how Nivius and I have been busy.
Yeah, understandable. And Nivius,
one of these points will have a flurry of activity. Maybe in celebration of some special event, like another live event.
One that's
maybe
actually
that would
in
be
person.
An opportunity to do some work on that. Yeah,
I feel like that's a good call for sure.
Yeah,
and fantastic. And so for those who are watching who may not be aware that there is something that is going on tomorrow, you, I believe, are going to be the host for
we are doing a live fight, live or not. We're going to do it. It's a song fight tradition. Usually at the end of every live song fight, sometime before the fight happens, and not very far before the fight it happens, a title is given out. Very often, people are writing their music in the venue while the show is going on, writing their lyrics, putting their music together, looking for potential bandmates. Often happens right in the venue, but since we're in a video format, we gave people a little bit more time, and in my view, too much more time, I must say. I love these videos we're watching. I mean, the production is just amazing. But I do long for the days when Live Fight was live. And if we have to do this a third time, if we do next year, if we do have to do it, there's going to be some changes made.
You think so?
Right? Live Fight should not be another production fight, right? Huh. It should be a live fight. We got 2 nights to do your production stuff, people. Show your skills, do your things. Live Fight should be, I just wrote a song, and here I am playing it for the first time.
All right.
That's what Live Fight should be. And so we need to tighten up the schedule. Look, don't get me wrong. You're going to be amazed by what you see tomorrow night. I mean, there's people had another shot at honing their skills and bringing their A game. So I'm not complaining at all about the quality of stuff we're getting. I'm just saying, quite the contrary. I'm just saying that Li-Fi is an opportunity to remove that obstacle, of trying to compete on a production basis, and instead just go with the song.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying with that, where it's more in the spirit of how it actually is with the Li-Fi. You don't have the time to throw all of that together in comparison. So I think you got a good point.
I'm involved in a number of different organizations that have had to move to a non-live format like this, right? And I think the best ones, and the chat and everything that's going on, and the parties afterwards on Zoom are a good simulation of the live event. I think, as best you can do using the technology we've got available, they're a good simulation. The live fight, I think, needs a better simulation. Again, I'm not saying you're not going to have a great time tomorrow night, and we've got some great stuff coming. We got 20 entries. I mean, 3 more than last year. So it's going to be, you're going to have a good time. But I'm just putting in my 2 cents worth here. Since I'm in charge of the live fight, I have that right to put in my 2 cents.
Sure thing.
I'll put in 4 cents next year if we have to do this again, and make sure I cheat and get some say over the rules here.
So it does seem that one of the popular things that is being discussed in the live chat, though, is maybe this in addition to a live fight that's in person. Would you be opposed to that?
Oh, absolutely. I'd be, look, going forward, I've heard it said we'll never do that again. And I've heard that not just at this organization, but other groups I'm associated with. That'll never happen again. Well, it may not happen exactly the way that it did. But in my view, we will be able to take the best of what happened in real life and the best of what happened here with 2 years of experience and put together an event that is both live and available worldwide.
Yeah, can't say it any better than that. Spud, thank you very much for your time here.
All right, see you guys tomorrow night.
Yes, please be there.
6
Be
o'clock,
there.
PST.
Same time, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, see you then.
Absolutely. Thank you, Spud. Spud, the original fight master of Spud of Octothorpe. Fantastic guy, that guy. So we're going to go ahead and go on to the next act that we've got here, and that is the Cavedwellers.
Cavedwellers. This version of the Cavedwellers is a repeat from last year's Song Fight Virtually Live. Leah Scandon, Truth. Glenn Phillips, Glenny. And brother Woody Phillips, Glenn and Woody and Philipso.
You're in love with your own damn shadow. Cut you open, see what is in your marrow. Wound up tight, use of spite, coiled in your mainstream. Prime by your time, waiting for the big thing. You got stones, semi-precious. You got gold, a micron thin. You got gold in your recesses, dressed to impress. Ready to win. Feel that strap on your back when you don the leather. At the Montauk retreat in the warmer weather. Alice smile, flash that smile with the cameras clicking. Design by design, while you take that licking, keep on ticking. You got stones, semi-precious stone. You got gold, a micron thin, gold. You got goals, in your recesses, gold. Dressed to impress, play to win.
You got the couplings and pens. You raised the Jaguar and Benz. You turned your baddies into friends. The stars are where your story ends.
You got stone, semi-precious, stone. You got gold, a micron thin, You got gold, in your recesses, dressed to impress, play to win.
Stone, semi-precious. Into the air. I turn back and you won't care. So I got the feeling and down to the floor. This new situation, it's not something I can bear. I don't understand how you could hide in thin air. Never knew anything was wrong. Should've known all along. I think you left, but I still can't find the door. I can't get rid of this feeling, and I know the score. Drowning in frustration, your absence gives me a scare. I'm trying to examine how you could vanish into thin air. I never knew anything was wrong. I should've known all along.
I don't think you are really there. I just wanted to say goodbye, but I'm talking into thin air. I never knew anything was wrong. I should have known all along.
Song fight. Everybody's going to the song fight. Get a title and a date. Send your song in. Everybody votes and we do it again. It's a song fight. Song fight.
Hanging out with people. Remember that? Ah, those were the days. Going bowling, maybe catching a show. Now it's all just hot weather and cabin fever. What if I told you that Song Fight Live is happening online this weekend, Saturday, August 28th, starting at 6 p.m. Pacific or 9 p.m. Eastern on the Song Fight YouTube channel. The show will be hosted by Glenn Case, and there will be a live chat where you can interact with other people who are watching the broadcast. It should be fun, and if it's a train wreck, it should still be fun. Go to songfight.org for more info.
And it was a train wreck just for a moment there. That's why I had to go ahead and play that. Oh my goodness gracious. These things happen. And someone who would know about when that sort of thing happens here and there would be Jeff and Leah, last week's hosts. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello from our hotel bed.
Fantastic. Is it a comfortable bed?
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, so far so good. I mean, we're uncomfortably full because we just ate dinner. We're still in our swanky best. Hello, I look like a lawyer.
This place used to have a tie requirement, but fortunately I didn't have to wear it this time. But yeah,
They did away with that.
we ate so much food that
Nice. And you've been enjoying the food and everything too.
Oh God, we're so
It was-
full.
we ate so much that it got to the point where you didn't even know if it was good anymore.
Yeah.
I see.
Yes,
And
we're having a bed in for.
Yes.
We want
Yeah.
Peace.
Ken says that it's a charm offensive bedded for peace. But I'm realizing every time I talk, it's echoing.
Oh,
That's
not for me.
Oh,
Is it?
no, probably because of our. I could turn down our volume 1 second.
just a little bit.
There we go.
All
I think we
right.
can still hear you, but it should echo less.
Oh, it could be on my side, actually. Let's see if that helps. Test. Nope. That's how it happens with live programming, though, for sure.
That's how you know we're for real.
Yeah, exactly. I've got to say that's precisely it. I wanted to say you did a fantastic job last week. I enjoyed your sets immensely. For those who may not have seen it last week, you can still go back and watch. After this, you can go back and watch the show that they hosted last week. Any tips for me for the rest of this stream?
I mean, I think you're doing great.
Oh,
Go with God.
that seems like that's
What
the
are your
best
real
bet.
tips?
No, I don't have any tips.
Okay. Well, we'll just wing it at this point, and hopefully we will not have too much in the way of additional issues. Now, my next question to you, though, is do you like robots?
I mean, in the future, all music will be made by robots. So,
It depends on the robot.
yeah.
It
Yeah.
heavily depends on. That's like asking if I like people.
That's a solid point.
He
Well,
does not like people, by the way. Like,
and that's
ever.
fair.
But
I feel like I'm kind of the same way for the most part. Well, this next song is by a group that is called All the Robots. So, what do you think of All the Robots as a
I
whole?
like to bucket things like that.
In general, I think.
I like to do robot individually.
Oh, I think it's breaking up here, unfortunately. I'm going to go ahead and we'll throw to this. But Jeff, Leah, thank you so much for joining us for a moment here. We're going to go to All the Robots.
All the Robots. All the Robots is Micah Summersmith and Ryan Finholm. Ryan from Jerkatorium. The band was initially formed to submit shadow covers for Spin Tunes 17.
We put a helicopter on Mars. We put a helicopter on Mars. We put it on a rocket, sent the rocket to Mars. Now there's a helicopter on Mars. There's no ambiguity. We put a helicopter on Mars. No need for circuity. We put a helicopter on Mars. Now in perpetuity, we put a helicopter on Mars. Behold the ingenuity. We put a helicopter on Mars. We flew a helicopter on Mars. We flew a helicopter on Mars. We put it on a rover, sent it over to Mars. Now there's a helicopter on Mars. We put 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 it on a rocket, sent the rocket to Mars. Now there's a helicopter on Mars. Helicopter on Mars.
It's that time of year again. Songfight Live is an annual event, and this time you don't even need to get on an airplane to get there. It's happening on the internet. Catch the live stream as it happens on Saturday, August 28th, starting at 6 p.m. Pacific or 9 p.m. Eastern on the Songfight YouTube channel. What is happening right now? The maximum amount of time per artist is 12 minutes, so even if you don't like what you're hearing, you won't have to wait long to hear the next thing. Go to songfight.org for more information. I don't even...
Oh, I cut out the best part of my own promo there. Oh, that's sad. How do I add it back?
It's a real horse.
I don't think that's a real horse. That's, yeah, see. Now I have to have the horse head of shame. If it'll go on there. This is going really, really well, folks. All right. That was fantastic. I can't run the show while that's on, though. But yes, as Aaron said right there, that was perfect. Referring to the that last song by All the Robots. That was insanely catchy. Very cute, gents. Yeah, I agree with all of these sentiments. That was a fantastic one song there. The real horse is wearing a mask. There you go. There you go, Fluffy. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and throw to the next one that we've got here is going to be Merisan. And that's who we have up next here on Songfight Live 2021, Night 2.
Merisan. Merisan is the longtime songfighting duo, Sam and Aaron. We've been in a lot of bands, made a lot of songs, and won a lot of fights. And even Nur Ein.
There's a place beyond the willows, coldest nights you ever known. We went down to Denmo's Canyon, so the story could be told. They say that there was once a lady, sweetest smile you ever saw, went to meet her fateful lover, who was running from the law. Two lovers with no place to hide, better run, boy, till no one can find. back to her a signal. She would wait to hear his call. Well, the law, they caught up to him before he could make a sound. And they say that lovely lady never returned to her town. Two lovers with no place to hide. Better run, boy, till no one can find you. Many say they can still hear her move along the canyon walls. She still waits to find her lover. She's still waiting for his call. Two lovers with no place to hide. Better run, boy, till no one can find you.
take you from something very lovely to something just boom, sound. Beautifully done, Merisan, as always. Great job we have here. And one of the things that Sam pointed out is for the live purists, this is live, one mic, no edits, etc., etc. That's right. None of those fancy camera edits. Those suck. All right. And let's see. And of course, yeah, no frills here, folks. Truth. Lots of applause. Rightfully so. Fantastic set. That's for sure. We are coming near the end here. Just a couple more sets for you here. Sam says, thanks, of course. And yeah, Ryan, earnestness and talent makes me uncomfortable. I hope we get to some bullshit pretty soon. Well, there is a Glenn Case and Rachael Layne set that's actually probably our final one for the evening. So there is that. So, we have a question. Okay, Glenn, you know I have a lot to catch up on. How long have you styled yourself after a Victorian era auctioneer? I'd say for a fortnight. Not like the video game, but, you know, like the old school term here. All right. So up next, Gentle Brontosaurus, and you're in for a treat with this one. Owl has really done some fantastic things. I purposely put this later in the evening, partially because it's an amazing set, partially because hopefully Owl's going to be able to see this and might even be joining us because I know that she was playing a set. In fact, I believe possibly even with this band, and was going to be unavailable for most of the evening, but by putting it later in the evening, there was a chance that she would show up in the chat. So hopefully, maybe they'll be here. Gentle Brontosaurus on Songfight Live 2021.
Gentle Brontosaurus. Gentle Brontosaurus is a 5-piece indie pop band based in Madison, Wisconsin. Tumbleweed and Major Arcana were written by Owl and submitted on Songfight as Miscellaneous Owl. Cassini was done by Vowel Sounds with Vom Vorten. And we've covered it here with a special guest appearance by Vom, all the way from the UK.
Here we go.
So the night slides by with a rattle like a skateboard deck. I sit across from you at Denny's, and the moon's over my head, pretending I like you for your intellect. Summertime lingers like it knows it's going out of style. I know you want to use me by the way you talk right through me, but maybe we can use each other for a while. Nothing around here changes, so we're just killing time. Current status, frozen with a conquer to a cherry line, waiting at the top of the water slide. Let the wind blow, let it roll me like a tumbleweed straight out of town. I'm boring and I'm bored enough to burn it down. Tumbleweed, you and me, let's play this joint. Celebrate the ashes to the vanishing point. Tumbleweed, you and me, let's go. Tumbleweed, you and me, let's go. We walk past fountains at the Cupertino City Park, looking for the ducks to feed, but all the ducks have gone to sleep. heads away when it got dark. Look at them. We should be sleeping too. But underneath the slide we see tan bikes side by side. And I think about if I want to sleep with you. Nothing around here changes, so we're just killing time. Current stasis, frozen pumper to a cherry line. I want to taste your chapstick when we say goodbye. Let the wind blow. Let it roll me like a tumbleweed straight out of town. I'm boring and bored enough to burn it down. Tumbleweed, you and me, let's play this joint. Said I keep the S's to the vanishing point. Tumbleweed, you and me. Tumbleweed, you and me, let's go. Tumbleweed, you and me, let's go. Tumbleweed, you and me, let's go. Your wife's in New York for the weekend, so you call me up because you heard that you could see the northern lights tonight. If the weather's clear because of solar flares and you want company, drinking wine on the balcony, we argue about Neil deGrasse Tyson, whether he's cool or just insufferable. There's lesser topic of hard debate. I think they win, you think they lose. It's too cloudy for the northern lights, so we go inside. You take your ring off, put it on the bedside table. Well, on TV, they simulate the falling of the satellite into the great unknown. In the space between Saturn and its rings, there's just an emptiness that surprised all the scientists, and in the dark I'm following into the great unknown.
simulate the falling of the satellite into the great unknown. In the space between Saturn and its rings is just an emptiness that surprised all the scientists, and in the dark and far into the great unknown.
It's that time of year again. Songfight Live is an annual event, and this time you don't even need to get on an airplane to get there. It's happening on the internet. Catch the live stream as it happens on Saturday, August 28th, starting at 6 p.m. Pacific or 9 p.m. Eastern on the Songfight YouTube channel. What is happening right now? The maximum amount of time per artist is 12 minutes, so even if you don't like what you're hearing, you won't have to wait long to hear the next thing. Go to songfight.org for more information. I don't even think that's a real horse. Oh, I was muted. Oh, well. Fantastic set by Gentle Brontosaurus. Right there. Let's let's have a look here. Some of the things that have been said is obviously we have much in the way of applause, much in the way of horses, much in the way of other applause. It's a fantastic set. I agree. Muted, that was also accurate. Dang great songs. That was lovely, super refined, well done. Great set. And hi, Owl. I'm glad you got a chance to catch at least a bit of that, Owl. That was fantastic. It was really good. Well, I'm sorry to say that leaves us with one set, and that would be mine. That would be mine. But you might want to stick around because around the halfway point, I'm joined by my lovely wife, Rachael Layne. So that alone should make it worthwhile. And we got a little bit of a surprise in there as well. You'll see that here momentarily. It's Glenn Case and Rachael Layne on Songfight Live 2021.
Glenn Case and Rachael Layne. Established 1995. Together, they are Glenn and Rachael. Rachael would have preferred the name Fruit on the Bottom. They discovered Songfight in 2003. Rachael joins the set just before the 7-minute mark. As Tim Kitzrow would say, boom shakalaka.
you can't help but wish it had gone right. Whatever I do to you tonight, whatever I do to you tonight, please don't call me again. Please don't call me again. Can't you understand how much it hurts? Can't you understand how much it rips me apart? Can't you understand how much it burns? I think you'll understand how much it makes me wanna take it out on you. Whatever I put you through tonight, whatever I put you through tonight, please don't call me again. Please don't call me
Dancing in the kitchen, swaying all alone. You look up, smile, and set down the phone. Nestled in your embrace, I'm reminded how I need your softness and your strength. When you asked to marry me, I asked if you were sure. And when you said it was always me, I knew I would always be yours. When you asked to marry me, I asked if you were sure. And when you said it was always me, I knew I would always be yours. Life won't be perfect, but it's always worth it. When you say I love you, and I say I love you too, and I say I love you too, and I say I love you too. It's like I always split a scene when you were near, but falling all the pieces round
stilts to even kiss you. And I never thought that height would be an issue, but now up on that pedestal I placed you, and I'm never gonna reach you, it's too tall.
It's like I always have to smile at what you do, but I'm not sure if you see that from your elevated view. If I stood up on my tiptoes, could you see? Or are you so far up there that you wouldn't notice me? I would need stilts to even kiss you, and I never thought that height would be an issue, but now up on that pedestal I placed you, and I'm never gonna reach you, it's too tall.
Think it's time that I get past my fear of heights.
Maybe I could pass a note by satellite.
Make them 2 feet wide and 40 stories long.
You might reject me, but I could be wrong.
Feel like a circus actor, I'm hoping that these work. If I build them incorrectly, then the fall is gonna hurt.
Seems unsafe to be this high without a net, but I'll choose taking chances over living with regret. I would need stilts to even kiss you, and I never thought that height would be an issue, but now up on that pedestal I placed you, and I'm never gonna reach you, it's too tall. I would need stilts to even kiss you, and I never thought that height would be an issue, but now up on that pedestal I placed you, and I'm never gonna reach you, it's too tall.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That was the last one. And here's Rachael Layne. You just saw her sing.
I figured I'd come down just for the last little bit.
Yeah,
Glenn had a lot going on down here, so having two of us was like a little craziness.
Yes. More crazy than usual. Let's see what the people are saying. First of all, thank you, Geech. That's very nice.
You guys are so sweet. We love you guys so much.
Yeah, Sam saying I can't believe the night is over too fast. Play more videos. I mean, I could. But the main thing here, well, there's a couple of things that I wanted to definitely. Oh, you are incredibly kind. You're wonderful, amazing people. Superb set. Love you. Right back at you. Yeah, too good. Stop. Okay, we will.
Done.
See ya. Yeah, but one of the things I wanted to point out was Geech was saying, I feel like that Game Boy is portentous, has to make some sounds. It is actually a clock. It's off time right now because it's actually 8:20 by my standard.
It's good
time.
for you to have it set like late though, because
because
for everything.
reasons, and it's got a light on it and everything. I have a friend that works for Nintendo, so he
always gives you fun.
He finds the cool stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Well, that is about it, though. Thank you very much for hanging out with us, and for those who want to make sure to hang out in the Zoom. Ken's got it right there. There's the meeting ID. There's the passcode, and so make a note of that. We'll leave that on the screen here for a moment. And
Glenn tried.
I did. I tired too. I tired for when I'm. But I tried.
For the dyslexic, you're tired. But...
Yes, I am both. I am both. And Rachel just saw you whip off your shirt. You're exactly right. Like I figured that it might take a bit and it might not, but clearly
I'm all about this dad bod over here.
A few of you were on to the fact that the shirts were changing over the course of the evening as well.
Glenn
All
has a
right.
very extensive T-shirt collection.
I do.
bit
Thank you. And you are welcome, Sam. Sam saying thank you so much for thanks so much to Glenn for hosting. I can English well. I swear it. All right. Well, I think that's it. I don't know if there's anything. Are there any surprise, like fun things that I can actually pull out? But I don't think I have anything prepared. So
No, I made him do lawn work earlier. I'm sorry.
yeah, that'll happen sometimes for sure. All right. So we're going to go ahead and call it. I'm going to play this promo one more time, though, because if you want your own song fight based trading cards, that is Song Fight the Rockening. And here's that promo one more time. Good night, and we'll see you in the Zoom chat.
Song fight, song fight, song fight. Song fight, song fight, song fight, song fight. Get a title and a date, send a song